Hi everyone, my name is JaCenia Davis. Today's date is July 12th, 2025. I am a student at Chattahoochee Technical College and I am enrolled in the course ECCE 1103 Child Growth and Development with Professor Mason. Today I will be discussing attachment in children. Attachment refers to the deep emotional connection that develops between people, especially between a child and their primary caregiver. This bond is essential for children's emotional well-being. The attachment theory emphasizes that a secure relationship with caregivers helps support a child's development. When this bond is disrupted or lost, difficulties can continue into adulthood and may negatively affect future relationships. Stages of attachment formation in early childhood. Attachment develops progressively through distinct phases in a child's early life. These stages reflect the evolving nature of an infant-caregiver relationship and a child's growing emotional capacities, starting with 6 to 8 weeks to 6 to 8 months. During this period, infants begin to differentiate between familiar and unfamiliar individuals. They may demonstrate a growing preference for primary and secondary caregivers. This phase is foundational as consistent interactions with responsive caregivers help build trust and recognition. Secondly, 6 to 8 months to 18 months to 2 years. This stage marks the emergence of strong attachment behaviors. Children begin to form enduring emotional bonds with their primary caregivers as separation anxiety often becomes evident. Infants may display distress when separated from their attachment figure, even for brief periods, indicating a deepening attachment relationship. Lastly, 18 months to 2 years and beyond. By this stage, most children have established secure attachments. They typically become more independent, especially if their attachment needs have been consistently met. Confidence in caregivers' availability, and responsiveness contributes to a child's emotional security. Going on, there are 4 types of attachment: secure, insecure, avoidant, insecure, resistant, and disorganized. Starting with secure attachment. Secure attachment is characterized by a child's ability to use their caregiver as a secure base from which to explore the environment. These children typically exhibit distress when separated from the caregiver, but are easily comforted upon reunion. This attachment style results from consistently responsive and sensitive caregiving. Securely attached children are more likely to develop strong emotional regulation, social competence, and resilience in later life. Second, insecure avoidant attachment. Children with insecure avoidant attachment tend to minimize emotional expression and avoid seeking proximity or comfort from caregivers who are emotionally unavailable or dismissive of the child's needs. Over time, this attachment styles may contribute to emotional suppression, difficulties in close relationships, and reduced empathy. Third, resistant attachment. Insecure resistant attachment is marked by anxiety and uncertainty about the caregiver's responsiveness. These children may display intense distress when separated and when reunited, seeking closeness but also resisting comfort. This pattern is associated with inconsistent caregiving. Some caregivers who sometimes nurturing and sometimes unavailable. This attachment can lead to dependency, heightened emotional reactivity, and difficulties managing anxiety and in relationships. Lastly, disorganized attachment. This attachment is the most concerning and complex attachment style. It often develops in context of abuse, trauma, or frightening caregiving. Children with this attachment type show confused, contradictory, or fearful behavior toward their caregiver as the source of comfort and is also perceived as a source of fear. Disorganized attachment is a significant risk factor for later emotional, behavior, and mental health challenges, including dissociation and difficulty forming secure relationships. The key points in this video were attachment is the foundation for emotional development. Attachment forms in progressive stages, and there are different attachment styles, each with unique impacts. In conclusion, attachment plays a vital role in a children's emotional, social, and cognitive development. As outlined by Bowlby and other researchers, the early bonds formed between children and their caregivers significantly influence a child's ability to regulate emotions, build relationships, and develop a secure sense of self. The stages of attachment formation show how these bonds evolve over time, beginning in infancy and continuing to early childhood. Understanding the different attachment stages, secure, insecure, avoidant, insecure, resistant, and disorganized, help educators and caregivers support children's needs more effectively. Promoting secure attachments through consistent, sensitive, and responsive caregiving is essential for fostering well-adjusted, resilient individuals. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.
Good job.
I said I was going to do it one time, Miss Ellie.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know if mine's 3 minutes, though.
Where is it? Where's the video? Did it save?
I'm going to change rooms. Oh, you people, you all like Bluey.